Question 13. Standard aluminum soft drink cans do not vary in the amount of aluminum that they contain. 50% of the aluminum contained in a certain group M of standard aluminum soft drink cans was recycled from another group L of used standard aluminum soft drink cans. Since all the cans in L were recycled into cans in M, and since the amount of material other than aluminum in an aluminum can is negligible, it follows that M contains twice as many cans as L. So argument or facts, clearly we have an argument, the conclusion that it follows our structural indicator, so M contains twice as many cans as L. And how do we know that? Well, it tells us that 50% of the aluminum contained in a certain group M. So 50% of the aluminum in M was recycled from another group L of used standard aluminum soft drink cans. So we recycled L to make 50% of M, and then obviously the other 50% of M would be from something else. So that's what M is composed of. But now they're telling us that M is twice as many cans as L. So imagine L is X, then M has 2X in amount of cans. So now that we have a clear understanding of this passage, again, these would be the premises for the conclusion that M contains twice as many cans as L. You notice that this is flawed logic. This argument doesn't make any sense. The premise does not support this conclusion. And the question stem points that out by saying the conclusion of the argument follows logically if which of the following is assumed. Again, follows logically if we have a strengthened with sufficient premise question stem. So we are trying to guarantee the conclusion that M contains twice as many cans as L based on the premise that 50% of M came from recycling the cans in L. So let's take a look at A. The aluminum in the cans of M cannot be recycled any further. That is completely irrelevant, doesn't even strengthen this argument. So A is out. How does that help? B, recycled aluminum is of poorer quality than uncycled aluminum. Again, does not even strengthen this argument. What difference does that make? This is not an argument about the quality of the cans in M or L. It's about the quantity. C, all of the aluminum in an aluminum can is recovered when the can is recycled. Well, if that's true, then this 50% of M that came from L, if L was X, and all of the aluminum in an aluminum can is recovered when it's recycled. And again, let's not forget that we recycled L into M. Well, therefore, this 50% of M must be X. And if 50% of M is X, then twice that would be 2X. You notice that would guarantee our conclusion. So C here would be the correct answer. Again, 100% guarantees the conclusion that M contains twice as many cans as L, because if all the aluminum in an aluminum can is recovered when recycled, and we recycled L and it gave us 50%, well then M contains twice as many cans as L. But again, just making sure, D, none of the soft drink cans in group L had been made from recycled aluminum. Again, completely irrelevant. So D would be out. And then lastly, checking E, aluminum soft drink cans are more easily recycled than are soft drink cans made from other materials. Again, what difference does that make? It's not about the ease of recycling. It's about whether M contains twice as many cans as L. And again, on a strengthened with sufficient premise, we are trying to guarantee that conclusion 100%.